In 1991, 2 years after the business, I was covered on BCTV, which was the largest news network in British Columbia where we started. And at the very end of the clip, they said, "So Brian, what's next?" And I'm driving in my truck and I said, "I don't know," in a quiet sort of voice because I had never really done media before. I said, "I don't know, maybe we'll franchise." I was intrigued by franchising because I'd always loved the McDonald's brand. The fact that here's someone, Ray Kroc, who could scale and cookie cutter this business across the planet. So I looked at my business, 1-800-GOT-JUNK, and said, how do I systematize this? I created over 2 years a system for everything we did. How do you price jobs? How do you talk to customers? How do you answer the phones? It looked and felt so much like a franchise that I had no choice but to choose franchising as a model. But I needed the first franchise partner. And the first person that came to mind was a fellow named Paul Guy, who was our operations manager in Vancouver. And he and I butted heads and just hit a point where we weren't really getting along. But there was one day when he was in the office, and I know he was going back and forth to Toronto visiting his girlfriend at the time, and I said, "You're spending all this time in Toronto. What do you think about becoming the first franchise owner?" And he kind of sat back, he was quiet and smiled, and I smiled. We both locked onto this possibility. Later that year, he became the first franchise owner, did $1 million in revenue in his first full calendar year. And the possibility I saw of one day being a franchisor, Paul showed us the possibility of what a franchise partner could do. He's shown us the real possibility that what started with a seedling of 1-800-GOT-JUNK grew into something much bigger because of our franchise partners, and Paul led the way.